Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. And this video I'm going to talk about the first time I got high at school, or the only time I got high at school, I guess. And so this happened about 6 months ago ish. And one of my buddies who makes edibles, and they were some good ass shit. They were potent as fuck, dog. Like, they are potent as shit. And he goes, "Yo, you want to buy one?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And I'm like, "How much?" And he's like, $20 tomorrow, first hour. He's in my first hour, and we sat pretty close to each other. And I slipped him the 20, and he slips me this cookie, puts it right in my coat pocket, and I kind of just like sat there, and I'm like, alright, so I'm going to eat this in about like 2 seconds and just gobble it down because it smells so bad. I was going to split it with one of my friends, and she's like, "I really want to split this with you." And I'm like, "If it doesn't smell too bad, I'll split it with you, but if it smells bad, I have to eat the whole thing before it makes the whole room smell like weed, and then somebody gets searched and we get suspended." So I ate it, and I gobbled it all down, and I ate it like a Horgan pig. I shoved the whole thing in my mouth and trying not to choke on it and just swallow it down. Luckily, my friend had a Gatorade, and I took a couple sips of that, and my mouth stopped tasting like straight edible. But it was coconut. It was a no-bake cookie, and it was fucking good, though. I just didn't want my breath to smell too bad. So, about an hour and a half to 2 hours in, it's after second period, and I am fucked up. I'm like straight ripped. So I walked into the counseling office, and I talked to my counselor, and I'm like, "I don't feel good. Can I sit down here the hour?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure. What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just like had an anxiety attack. I can't really sit in class right now. Can I just sit down here?" And he's like, "Yeah." And so I sit down there till the end of third hour, and after third period's over, I walk down to the counseling office, and not down the that's the lunchroom, and I buy like this Bosco stick thing. It had like this marinara sauce, and I'm just eating that in class and drinking my chocolate milk. And my buddy's like, "Yo, you're high. Do you want this?" He got it for lunch. He had these cheese roll quesadilla things, and bro, I had the fucking munchies. I was hungry as fuck, and so I ate those too. And I'm chilling at this point. I can semi like move and function still. So after that's over, I'm going into fifth hour here, and I cannot go to fifth hour. I am fucked up. Like, I was fucked up, and I'm still fucked up. And it's like, the counselor's like, "You can come back if you still don't feel good later." And I'm like, I come back, and I'm like, "Alright, I'm going back in the room, and I'm gonna relax." And so I sit in there again for another hour and just watch YouTube on my phone until sixth period, and sixth period rolls around. And this time, I'm 5 hours into this high. And I'm still wondering myself, like, when am I not gonna be stoned as fuck? And I get about that long in, and I get to sixth hour, and I sit down with my sister, and I say to my sister, and my sister's in that class, and she's like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm totally fine. I'm just fine." And she's like, "Okay." So I sit down, and then my teacher looks at me. So my sixth period teacher, I'll call her Mrs. Bitch Lady, and she gets up in my face, like, she gets into your like business. She always wants to know what's going on with it. Like, she's always in someone's business with anything, whether it be school related, out of school related. She is just a bitch. And I go up to her, and she comes up to me, and so I'm gonna get really close to my mic right now, so sorry rip headphone users, but like, this is gonna sound, she's this close to my face right now. Yeah, see that audio spike? So yeah, she was about that close to me, so I was about touching my nose to my microphone, and my microphone's like hand's length away from me right now, and she got so close to me, like, she could touch my nose with her nose close to me, and looks dead in my eyes. My eyes are red as shit. And after that, I was like, "Yeah, I just have some allergies today, and I've been like having anxiety, and my eyes are just like all watery and red, and it was a bad day." And she's like, "Alright." And then so I started going on my computer, and we have like Chromebooks in that room, so I'm texting my sister on Hangouts, and because we couldn't talk in that class because she's like all work related in that class. It's like a study period, and I'm just texting my sister, and she's like, "Yo, are you high?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fucking stoned." So I'm just we're texting each other about that. I'm like freaking out. So I get home that day, and I lay down on my couch, and I wake up the next day at like 4 in the morning. And so I slept from 3:30 to 4 a.m. So I was pretty satisfied with that sleep. It was a nice nap. And so the next day, I come to school, and I get around to 6 hour, And I go to the teacher's like, David, can I talk to you in the hallway? And I'm like, all right. She comes up to me and she's like, so, I know you were high at school yesterday. I'm like, sure, yeah, totally. I was definitely not high. She's like, don't lie to me. You lie like my brother, and he's a horrible liar. His face gets red, and you can't make eye contact with anyone. And I'm like, oh, shit. What are you gonna do? Suspend me? And she's like, no, just don't come to school high again, or get high in general. And so I go sit down and start texting my sister, and I'm like, she knows I was high yesterday, and I'm like, shit. And she's like, shit, and I'm like, so yeah. That's the story of the curly idiotic stoner who gets high at school, aka me. And please, guys, learn from my experiences. Don't come to school ripped off your ass. It's not the smartest thing to do. It could get you in trouble. It could it's just not good. It's not good for your like learning. Like, I'm all for smoking weed. You can smoke weed all you want. Just don't do it at school, please. Like, for everything, like, just be smart and don't do it at school. Just don't take this as a learning experience. Don't just watch my videos like, oh, he's a dumbass and he got high school, let me go do it and try out, see how it goes. It's not the smartest thing to do, guys. I want you guys to have good lives and learn from my experience of being an idiot. But thank you guys all for watching my videos. Please like, comment, subscribe for more content like this and more story times, because I seem to think people like these better than most of my videos. So peace out, guys.